Wisdom of the Stone, read and written by Felicia Brown. Photography by Felicia Brown. The story begins. One summer morning, I went on an adventure around Acadia, a gorgeous park on the coast of Maine. I had the morning on my own to do some exploration of myself and the beautiful lands of Mount Desert Island. Unexpectedly, I came across a small wooden stairway that wound down past a small waterfall onto an open yet stony shore. After exploring the cobblestone beach for a few moments, I sat down on a large boulder on the edge of the shore, enjoying the beautiful day and this hidden treasure. As usual, my mind was filled with questions about life, where my journey was taking me, and where I felt I should be going. I'd come out here to sort through my thoughts and make sense of the choices that lay ahead of me. As I gazed upon the field of thousands of tumbled rocks before me, I picked up a single gray stone. Despite such an array to choose from, this one seemed to call out to me, asking me to select it over the others. I sat, just holding it for a moment, allowing its deep warmth to seep into my fingers. As I felt its weight and perfect smoothness in my hand, the stone awoke and began to speak. It said, "Rather than worrying your mind, why not rest with me here for a while and listen to the waves of the ocean? Watch them crash against the beach and allow yourself to be transported to another time and place, floating among the gurgling tides and laughter of the gulls. If you listen closely, you'll hear echoes of the cries and questions uttered by those who came here seeking their own answers and understanding before you did, including me. Before I became the stone you see today, I too had a long journey. Like you, I've been deep in the lowest valley looking up and wishing I could climb back to the mountaintop. I've shivered in rain and snow, waiting decades for the days of warming myself in the sunlight to return. I've been stuck in the mud and muck, wondering if my hidden beauty would ever be seen by another. And before you found me, I'd been thrown against the cliffs only to tumble down the steep hillside once again. At times, I wished I was a pine tree and could dig my roots deep into the earth, spreading my branches and needles up to the sky. While I scented the air with my evergreen essence, I could provide shade and comfort to travelers, as well as a soft blanket over the earth for animals and birds to nest upon. Sometimes I wished I was the ocean, so I could simply rock back and forth against the boulders on the shore, delighting people with the sounds I made. When I felt angry, my rippling power could change the land around me, while still making a home for the fish and other sea creatures. When calm, I'd be a beautiful roadway for the fishermen, helping them land their catches and cooling off red-skinned sunbathers in unexpectedly hot or steamy weather. Then there were days I wished I was the sky, so I could blanket the earth like a cocoon and see the beauty of the whole world at once. Soft, fluffy clouds like wisps of cotton and fields of snow would float against my ever-changing kaleidoscope of moods. I'd provide a canopy for sun and stars to hang from day and night and become the canvas on which every sunrise and sunset were painted. But as much as I've wished and dreamed to be something or somewhere else than I am, I cannot be a tree or an ocean or the sky any more than they can be me. I am a stone, and stones have their own work to do. In my place in this cove, I help protect the coastal lands from washing away into the sea, provide minerals to nourish the roots of the pines, and collect heat from the sun to keep the tiny crabs and other small creatures snuggled beneath me, warm at night. From my position on the shore, I still seek out and enjoy the beauty of each being I once wished to be. I witness the power and passion of the sea, every once in a while allowing its currents to carry me to a new spot on the land. I breathe in the briny, piney scent of the evergreens mingled with the salt air, a bath for the senses. And instead of painting the canvas at dawn and dusk, my eyes feast on the ever-changing beauty of the skyline and the heavenly bodies within it. I have learned to love the very place where you found me. My very existence on this shore is a reason for my journey. Everywhere I've been has helped meld and shape the wisdom I now hold in my soul. And I was brought here to find you and share my story today. Regardless of our form, we are each one tiny but unique piece of this great universe. You cannot become a stone or tree or ocean. Instead, you must embrace who you are. Choose to be your best self every day. Share your story and recognize the vast impact you make on the world around you. The wisdom of the world can be found in any pebble on any beach. Live every day with gratitude for the stones, trees, and oceans. Allow what you love about them to touch and inspire your life, and continue to seek the knowledge hidden in the beauty of the world. Listen to the stories of others, allowing them to shape your soul. Perhaps you'll come back to this cove one day to share your own wisdom with us. And with that, the stone ceased to speak, knowing I'd heard the answers I came looking for. A peaceful tide rolled in as the sun moved higher in the sky. Closing my eyes, I listened to the waves and wind jostling the cobbles to and fro, and sat for a moment, breathing it all in. After a few moments, I gently laid the wise stone back on the ground close to where I found it, thanking it for all it had given to me. Though I was reluctant to leave this beautiful place, my mind was so much clearer than when I arrived here. So many lessons learned on my short getaway. Slowly, I stood and climbed back up the stairs away from the shore. Filled with new inspiration, I headed down the road, ready to continue my journey of shaping my own wisdom and soul. A little about Acadia National Forest and Mount Desert Island. Acadia National Park, located on Mount Desert Island, is adjacent to the quaint village of Bar Harbor, Maine. It was founded over 100 years ago on August 25, 1916. Created through the generous donations of wealthy visionaries, the picturesque park of nearly 50,000 acres boasts a bounty of hiking trails, carriage roads, rock cliffs, and both cobbled and sand beaches. Well, there is only one sand beach. Opportunities to enjoy nature and wildlife abound in this vast outdoor playground. This national treasure is unique in so many ways, from the combination of high granite cliffs and rocky beaches to the inland lakes, streams, and waterfalls that dot the island. At every turn, your eyes and ears are filled with beauty anew. My words and descriptions cannot provide an adequate illustration of how breathtakingly beautiful it is. Thus, enjoy the following images, which represent the places which I felt were the most beautiful on the island. They are but a taste of what this magical place has to offer. You may also want to learn more about it yourself or experience it in person as I have and hope to again. Below are a few websites you may want to check out.